My name is Howie Kuperberg. I'm a game show, reality, and sketch comedy writer. I'm also a member of the WGA Network Organizing Committee. During my 25 years as a WGA member, I have received residuals, health coverage, pension contributions, and most importantly, the opportunity to make a living at what I love doing, writing. But make no mistake about it, I've been able to receive these benefits only because of the courage and sacrifices made by those WGA members who came before me. I believe it is now time for me and for us to do the same thing for those writers who will come after me, be they animation, new media, or reality. Yeah. So as we kick off this American Idol Truth Tour, here are 5 simple truths to ponder. 1. Reality shows are written. 2. That said, there is no such thing as a reality show. Reality is a code word invented by producers and network executives, meaning non-guild. All reality shows are game shows, comedy variety shows, documentaries, or mixed breeds, all of which are currently covered by our contract. As non-guild reality and game shows proliferate in primetime network and cable TV, production companies are empowered to continue employing writers in substandard working conditions. 5. Are we naive enough to believe that if we let them get away with this, non-guild sitcoms and non-guild dramas won't be next? The time to take a stand is now. And that is why I'm getting on the bus to San Francisco this morning. Because it sure as hell ain't for the 10-hour ride and the free night stay at the airport Holiday Inn. Finally, if you believe that we are all in this together, then we are all in this together. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Howie. Thank you very much, all of you, for coming out. My name is David Weiss. I'm the Vice President of the Writers Guild of America West. Fremantle Media is the producer of American Idol and many other extremely successful television shows. These are shows that have been categorized as reality. I went to a film school where the logo was "Reality Ends Here." And I think reality ends with Fremantle. It's a fantasy what goes on over there when you look at somebody's time card. These time cards have been filled out often illegally, and people are being asked to work through their lunch. They're being asked to work 15, 20-hour days, frequently 7 days a week, and they're frequently and almost always never being paid overtime. There's an assault going on in this country against the middle class. It's been going on for quite a while. It's not good for American families. It's bad news for America. The workers of this country are the backbone of this country, and when you don't pay them a decent wage and you don't treat them fairly, you're asking for trouble. We've got a bunch of great folks going up on a bus to demand that Fremantle does the right thing and simply pays their workers fairly. That they contribute to their health plan and pension plan, that they give them reasonable lunch breaks and meal breaks, and that they give them a day off now and then. Yeah. It's in our contract. We have a very thick minimum basic agreement. It covers all types of writing. Storytelling can be done in a lot of different ways. I write feature film scripts. 75–80% of that script is very wide margin material that is a description of action. It simply tells you what people what they're doing. Not a word of dialogue in it, and yet that's how we tell the story. There are, in our guild agreement, we have outlines, treatments, scenarios, continuities, plots, narrative synopsises, breakdowns, and a longer list than that the networks and studios have agreed constitute writing. And yet Fremantle is just blatantly ignoring this agreement to mistreat their writers. Earlier this year, 8 former Fremantle employees, the majority from American Idol, filed more than $250,000 in wage and hour claims with the California Labor Standards Enforcement. And that's where we heard about these abuses. The lure of Hollywood is strong. People have come here for decades, desperately wanting to make a name for themselves, desperately wanting to put their imprint on something creative. And they'll do so at the expense of their health, at the expense of their family. That's the sad part of this town. The beautiful part of this town is when we can create stuff in partnership with these big companies that entertain millions of American families. And I'm here to tell you that it can be done without damaging those same American families. This tour is going to be successful because the millions and millions of people who watch American Idol also go to jobs and they work. And they're going to relate to these people. And I think that these people and the country itself will help bring the pressure to Fremantle and tell them the truth. You gotta treat people fairly. Thank you very much.